Have you ever pondered the power dynamics at play when one language is translated into another? Welcome, fellow knowledge seekers, to an exploration of postcolonial theories of translation. In the early days of colonial expansion, translation served as a tool for communication between colonizers and the colonized. However, the process was not as straightforward as it might seem. Translation was often used as a vehicle for the colonizers to assert their dominance, subtly shaping the narrative to fit their worldview. As we move into the late 19th century, we see a shift in the role of translation. Scholars like Edward Said began to critique these power dynamics, arguing that translation was not just about language, but also about culture, power, and identity. This marked the beginning of postcolonial translation theory. In the mid-20th century, the field expanded with the work of scholars like Gayatri Spivak. Spivak argued that translation was a political act, one that could either perpetuate colonial power dynamics or resist them. She emphasized the importance of the translator's role in negotiating these dynamics, a concept that has greatly influenced modern translation theory. Then, in the late 20th century, post-colonial translation theory began to intersect with other fields of study. Scholars like Tejaswini Niranjana linked translation to issues of gender, race and class, broadening the scope of the field. These interdisciplinary approaches continue to shape post-colonial translation theory today. So, what have we gleaned from this journey through time? Firstly, translation is not just about language, but also about power dynamics. This was first highlighted in the early days of colonial expansion and continues to be a central theme in post-colonial translation theory. Secondly, the role of the translator is crucial. As Gayatri Spivak argued in the mid-20th century, the translator can either perpetuate or resist colonial power dynamics. Finally, post-colonial translation theory is a multidisciplinary field. From the late 20th century onwards, scholars have linked translation to issues of gender, race and class, broadening the scope of the field. This exploration into post-colonial theories of translation has shown us that translation is not a neutral act. It is deeply intertwined with power, culture and identity. As we continue to learn and grow, let us remember to question, critique and challenge the power dynamics at play in our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.